Cacao trees can be grown in subtropical climates as long as you make some modifications and you understand what the trees need in order to survive. This tree here is a 6-year-old cacao tree that I grew from seed, and it is a Forastero variety, and you can see it's loaded with flowers, plenty of flowers everywhere. And I have an average for the last, say, 3 years, I've had an average of 5 to 7 pods on these trees, and they're awesome pods, really good, large pods, yellowish color, and trees are very disease resistant. They've been able to handle some pretty cool weather, and I've just absolutely enjoyed growing these trees. Look at the little flowers on those trees. Isn't that beautiful? Now what I've got going on today is I wanted to show you a tree that I have right here that is actually a multi-grafted cacao tree, and it has 3 varieties right here, and it has 1 variety right over here. So this is, like I said, multi-grafted cacao tree, and in reality it's 4 varieties, but the original variety is just a seed that I called number 2, and it produces pods, but it doesn't really produce nice pods. It produces kind of small pods, and they don't produce a lot of seeds. But the tree's a good tree. It's disease resistant as well, and it's just grown fantastic. I had to prune it a couple of times because it's grown so large. And what I did is I grafted down here onto one of these, what's called a sucker, or in Spanish it's called a chupon. I grafted right onto that chupon, and I grafted my variety number 1, which is a container grown cacao tree that does quite well. And you can see it's already beginning to flower, and what I'll have on this tree is, besides the number 2 cacao, which I'm not too fond of, I will have the better variety growing right there off that chupon. But to take it a step further, what I did is I was able to obtain some scions from USDA Puerto Rico. And if you look here, you can see it says TIARS. I believe that's TIARS 1, which is a cacao variety that I obtained, that I grafted. Actually, I think I did that in January or February of 2022. I think I did that just going into 23. So January of 23, I believe, when I did that. And you can look over here and you can see the graft right here. If you look right there, you can see where it was grafted. If I could zoom in a little bit better for you so you can see that. All right, so that's where that was grafted. And this is supposed to be a superior variety of cacao. And that branch is now growing quite nicely, and it actually split off into 2 branches. And if you look back here, I have another TIARS, and this is TIARS, I believe it's 1. Let's see. Get that leaf out of the way. And then back here, you can see that graft there. That's TARS number 1. That's another cacao variety from USDA. And if you move up here, you can see here, when it's branching off to the left, it's branching off to the right. And basically what I have now is I have a multi-grafted cacao tree. And I'm excited because from what I hear, those 2 cacao varieties are super.